We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Get the protection needed for your eyes only at Quartz Optical. Trade in and save up to 35% off your lens purchase, plus a free eye exam. Payment plans available from 3 to 24 months. Book your appointment today online at www.quartzoptical.com. For your eyes only. Trade in your old glasses and save up to 35% off your lenses only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Special conditions apply.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PTINR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Oh yeah, and we'd like to officially welcome one and all to another Mikey Live program. You know, it's always good to be back with you to talk to you about what's happening here in Grenada, Trinidad, Tobago, other parts of the world. Tonight we pay a lot of attention on what's happening here in Grenada. It's Friday, and on Fridays we try to not keep you too long because we know you might want to go and drink a beer or something like that, you know, eat some popcorn and binge watch some sort of series on Netflix. So we don't want to come between that. So on Fridays particularly, we try to make it snappy. Let's get into what's going to be spoken about tonight. Government's caps freight charges for imported goods. We'll talk about that. And woman dies suddenly after disembarking a passenger bus on the bus terminal in St. George's as well. A St. Andrew man killed by 5 men according to reports. And Mountain Cinnamon transfer of ownership from Peter de Savary to Barry Collymore. Big news here in Grenada in the tourism industry. And Carriacou's Corn Festival 2022. So we have all of that and more to tell you about when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. And of course, we got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Coates Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Superb Distributors, and Infinite Contractors. Folks, we take a break, and when we come back, it could be real news in Olelili Lolo, and the break will be small, short, teeny-weeny. We'll be back, and remember that someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit, compliments Digicel, and here's what? That person could be you. We've been giving away a lot. You cannot be lucky and coward. We'll be back.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
That special time of the year is getting closer. So on Saturday, November 5th, Chucky's Promotion presents Soca Parang in the Basket, featuring live from Trinidad, Scrunta. Scrunta. 3 regional artists, 1 string band, plus top local entertainers, all happening at Spice Basket. Stay locked for more info.
Everyone is talking about this. And here's what, you have not even heard the cast as yet. Yeah, a few people, but listen, this is going to be a big one. I'm not just telling you that. We're talking about Scrunta, and there are some big names, all right, Baron and those guys for Parang, Soca Parang, and this is going to be happening sooner than you think, all right? So yeah, you can start preparing for your tickets and so on as early as now, because you don't want to be one of those persons who miss out on the business. Yes? Okay. So let's get straight into the news for tonight. And the first thing that we are going to tell you about, boy, Carriacou. I just come on Carriacou a couple days ago, boy. It's nice and thing, eh? But Corn Festival is back with a bang. They are saying that plans are well on stream for the return of Carriacou's premier culinary event, the annual Carriacou Corn Festival. The festival, which began in 2015, was suspended for the last 2 years, and that's due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And there has been a yearning for its return, knowing for growing a larger quantity of corn, the island will again witness a wide variety of products prepared from corn, including cuckoo and cornbread and corn porridge and the corn kebab and all that. You understand? The whole business, the corn dumpling, the corn bakes, the whole corn business. Folks, this is one they say it will be great. Now, the 2022 festival is again being organized under the theme Discover and Relish Corn Goodness. Now, the coordinators of this unique event, Dexter Lendo and Dexter Legard. I don't know if they're related, all right? They noted that the Corn Fest 2022 is again intended to inspire and encourage community togetherness while exploring the variety of products derived from corn. Corn has been the predominant staple food enjoyed by our ancestors, all right, and is a preeminent feature at the island's traditional Saraka smoked food. So they are saying that you have to keep your ears and eyes open for this one, all right, because it's going to be back with a bang, and you don't want to miss it. Right? What look like that one? Look like corn. What do you call it? Like corn key. Then we saw the corn cake. Then the corn itself and things like that. Roast corn, boiled corn, fry corn, corn. You know what I mean? That go bad. Now we are moving straight into news coming out from the government. Yes, about the freight charges as part of the government's efforts, they say, to alleviate the impact of the external shocks on the Grenadian population. Cabinet has approved the adjustment of freight in the calculation of duties and taxes on imported goods to reflect the 2019 freight costs. Now, the freight cap will be applied to the importation of all goods landed in Grenada during the period October 1st, 2022 to March 31st, 2023. Now, the implementation of the cap will see only minor changes in the current processes of our customs brokers and importers, who will follow existing processes in preparing the customs declaration. For commercial imports, there will be a requirement to identify freight actually paid on the valuation note to the customer's declaration. Now, in the case of the non-commercial imports, agents will input actual freight paid in the preparation of the simplified administrative documents, the SAD, and the customs computerized system, Carriacou World, will make the necessary adjustments and apply the reduced freight for the calculation of the duties and taxes. And all other clearance processes remain the same. Now, the Customs and Excise Division anticipates a seamless introduction of the freight cap and looks forward, they say, to the cooperation of the general public. Now, the public are reminded of the legal obligations to make true and correct declarations. Now, we are moving on. We tell you we're not staying too long on the business. Now, let's take a look at this that we saw this morning coming out of the tourism industry. We find that Barry Collymore, a long-term business colleague of Peter de Savary, has acquired total ownership of the Mount Cinnamon Resort in Grenada and will continue to build, they say, on the great success of this prestigious resort. Now, Mount Cinnamon will continue to contribute, they say, to the local economy and the tourism industry, while serving the many long-term international clients and visitors from the global markets. And Peter de Savary, they say, has, for reasons of age and health, decided to reduce his business commitments, and he is has delegated that his friend and colleague, very good one, as I've heard, has now become the new owner of the Mount Cinnamon, which will enable the continuity, they say, of Mount Cinnamon's successes. Peter de Savary has expressed his great appreciation for the support he has received from the government of Grenada, the people of Grenada, and particularly all the wonderful staff at the resort. He will continue to enjoy his relationship, they say, with Grenada as a holiday maker, a friend, and an advisor. Now, Barry Collymore has been a director of the Mount Cinnamon Resort since it was established by Peter de Savary, and brings an intimate knowledge, they say, of the hospitality industry, hotel operations, and the ambitions of Grenada as a flourishing high-quality tourism economy. Collymore has lauded Peter de Savary for his pioneering business ventures in Grenada. His expertise and vision have left an enduring and empowering legacy, they say, on the Tri-Island state, and have contributed to Grenada's successful positioning as an international yachting destination and an ideal place for couples and family vacations. Peter de Savary and Barry Collymore are both delighted, they say, at this satisfactory transfer of ownership. But Barry, I want a night and a day with my family. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to wake up, you know, with 3 little birds upon my doorstep. You know what I mean? At Mount Cinnamon, that is now owned by my brethren. Yo, 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 yo. This is my message to you, yo. I want a night for me and my wife. I'm a to picnic. A request from Mikey. And when we're done with that, I want a discount for all the people on the program. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, people, so that's a good one. Congratulations, bro. And I know Barry's a very ambitious man, so I know that a lot will be coming out of his ownership of that resort. Yeah, man. I mean, it's good to know that, local people owning the business. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me move on. We have some other things to tell all everybody. So here that piece. On the flip side of things, today, a woman died suddenly in St. George's. I know it was very horrific for the persons who had to experience that. People coming from the bus, they say the lady was just dropping out from the bus, as we were saying in local terms, she dropping off from the bus and she just collapsed. She, they say, was unresponsive. And then, the doctors, people went and get the doctors and so on in the health center close by. And when they checked her, she was then pronounced dead. We hear from eyewitnesses who said that they were just there and they saw her collapse.
See lady fall down from the bus. And she did on the ground and a lot of people go wrong. I didn't go wrong. Right here I see down. And when they think dead, they say she dead. They all us.
I was sitting here and I look over on the other side and I see somebody in the ground. I say, well, look at somebody in the ground. I didn't even know it was a man or a lady. Then I tell the guy there, but when I sit down, the jersey was up and I see the belly was going. Then when I tell him, I say, hey, you find she not breathing? He said no, because she breathing anymore. Then I leave and I step over there and when I go, I see she on the ground. The police was there, other people was there. You have a bystander that come and she started to give her CPR. And then they call and send the police go and call the people in the head center, the doctors, the nurses come up, and then she died.
Wow. Now we had one of the eyewitnesses said, you know what, they were a little disappointed because they thought that, like police officers and so on should be equipped to deal with occurrences like this, probably basic first aid training and so on to save lives. And one of the individuals said, they saw the police there and they did nothing. And so for that, they were a bit disappointed.
For me, they respond because he had police. At least he's supposed to train the police to do those stuff. And the police was there. And they was like, I said, well, do something. And the police was like, we can't do nothing because we don't know where she fall and knock. But at least you could do CPR. And they're supposed to train them how to do CPR. If you're doing CPR and a person on the ground, then you say you're moving them, but you're just giving them CPR. But it was not. This a lady who come and drop from the bus and she see it and she come and she was giving the CPR and then another one come and she was trying to get pulse and such and they didn't get any.
Yeah, sad to say. And you know what? And that's one of the things I shared too. This thing that we have about leave them, don't touch them. We had to get out of that. This is 2022. Like, seriously, this is 2022, dog. Don't touch them, don't touch them. So what's the point? If somebody die from you not doing anything, why are you not touching them again? I don't want to, no, you're not supposed to move them. Where y'all on that from? Where y'all on that from? Like every time we see somebody, no, don't touch them. Every time, like so often. I'm lying, I'm telling all of that I live here. Every time we have these incidents happening, don't touch them. I mean, luckily in this case, somebody was able to step in. Right? But we just have too many of it happening where people are, no, don't touch them. Okay, so by you doing nothing, so there are two risks. By you touching them, they can die in your head. By you not touching them, they will die. Right? You understand what I'm saying? So come on, man. We had to get out of that. We had to get out of that. Well, I don't know where they knock, so I'm not touching them. We had to get out of that, dog. We had to get out of that. Yeah? We have to learn to take action when we see a brother or a sister in distress. That's why we have to teach our people to identify probably what the risk factors are and to be able to administer help in the safest manner possible. Don't touch them. So we have this universal reaction. Don't touch them. Stupidness. I watch a man die. Oh, more than once. More than once. I see it happen. More than once. I see people on the ground and they say, don't touch them, and they stay there and die. 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Stay there and die. Oh, half an hour now, we waiting for the ambulance and the ambulance will come. But you have a vehicle there. So if you realize, you know the man got that big if you don't touch. You know if the ambulance does not arrive in half an hour, that man dead. 20 minutes counting and going, you know. And they still complaining, there's ambulance people and them by. When you could have just pick up the road. You understand? When you could have pick up the man on the road. You understand? We have to get out of that universal reaction of no action. You understand what I'm saying? A man in distress, think quick. Pressure the womb, based on what it is. I mean, you still have to use your head, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you know if the man don't get immediate intervention, he's dead. You understand? You live in where? You live in somewhere where you know you go take the ambulance half an hour to reach. You know the man don't have half an hour to live. But you go call the ambulance and tell the ambulance come. You could call the ambulance. You know what I mean? But you also have to use your head. You have to use your head. You know what I mean? So we had to get out of that dog. Anyway, leave that talk. Leave that talk. Okay, he hurt him. He hurt me. That could have been that somebody murder boy. You understand? I'm not saying in this case you could have helped or you could have saved her life, but all I'm saying is that perception that we have that we need to do nothing in order to save lives. We have to get out our head. Because doing nothing will not save a life. Speaking of saving life, we get reports. The St. Andrew man, you understand? According to reports, Deroy Coutain, and they say he has 6 children. He's from Paul's in St. Andrew. According to reports, he was attacked on his job site. And I stand in Belmont, St. George, with bricks, steel, wood. They say all kind of things they could have found the holy man and the beady man. Why? According to reports, this is being investigated by police. They say he was rushed to the hospital and, he didn't make it. They say other workers on the site tried to intervene, but it was just too late. And the man died of his injuries while he was awaiting a head scan in the hospital. So according to reports, the police, they are investigating this. You understand? And once we get more information and things, we'll be able to share that with you. You understand? Alright. So, let it do a little business and see what's going on here. I mean, let's hope that all will be well in terms of the investigation, that they'll be able to put the pieces together. You understand? That one tough. All you? How are we looking? Yeah, boy. We tell you all the CPL final is happening right now. Barbados. They are coming up against the folks from Jamaica. The finals of the Caribbean Premier League happening right now in Guyana. The finals. You understand? So, let's see who will win the business. Family, I want to take a little break and thing now. I want to take a little break and come back. I want to come back. I'll have for you the national report and I'll have for you the weather too. So, take all that time. Some of you to share the thing and share the business. Share the thing, no man. We're coming back. When we come back again, national report on the weather.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PTINR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grenland, you come first. Save energy, save the time, reduce your wattage and reduce your time. When you use appliances, make sure you buy energy efficient every time. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grenland, you come first. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grenland, you come first.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah boy, now as I say, they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based.
Web-based?
Yes, you access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch. Look, I have it on my phone, right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how am I doing that and I can't find it?
Okay, watch. All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Hey, just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right, you can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
Right, so you click on those three dots, right, or your web browser setting, and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy.
Well, thank you. Now I could help Auntie June because she was having the same problem too.
The Nawasa app, versatile, fast-paced, and always up to date because it's web-based. So Auntie June won't always have to install update. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Well, that's a good thing.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
That special time of the year is getting closer. So on Saturday, November 5th, Chucky's Promotion presents Soca Parang in the Basket, featuring live from Trinidad, Scrunta. Scrunta. 3 regional artists, 1 string band, plus top local entertainers, all happening at Spice Basket. Stay locked for more info.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Government of Grenada caps freight charges for imported goods. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report.
Have you noticed an increase or decrease in your electricity bill? You know that changes in the fuel and non-fuel rates affect your bill. You should also be aware that changes in household activities affect your bill. Ask yourself these questions. Have the rates changed? Have there been more people at your home? Have your children been on holiday? Have you used your fan or air conditioning unit more often to beat the heat? Are any of your electrical appliances or equipment faulty? Have you added any new appliances such as transformers, water heaters, or pumps? Make it a habit to understand any changes on your electricity bill. For more factors that affect your bill, visit www.grenlec.com. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
With the details to the news for Friday, September 30th, 2022, I am Sherry Ann Noel. As part of the government's efforts to alleviate the impact of external shocks on the Grenadian population, Cabinet has approved the adjustment of freight in the calculation of duties and taxes on imported goods to reflect 2019 freight cost. The freight cap will be applied to the importation of all goods landed in Grenada during the period October 1st, 2022 to March 31st, 2023. The implementation of the cap will see only minor changes in the current process of customs brokers and importers, who will follow existing processes in preparing the customs declaration. For commercial imports, there will be a requirement to identify freight actually paid on the valuation note of the customs declaration. In the case of non-commercial imports, agents will input actual freight paid in the preparation of the Simplified Administrative Document, SAD. The customs computerized system, Asikuda World, will make the necessary adjustments and apply the reduced freight for the calculation of duties and taxes. All other clearance processes remain the same. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, Mike Sylvester, says this will be an ongoing process, but he expects a seamless transition.
Government is supporting or helping to mitigate the impact by really subsidizing the prices of those goods, so that when it gets to the shelf, it would be a lot cheaper than it would have otherwise been. And so that is really the effect of the policy. The comptroller and his team, as the comptroller of customs and his team, would have had extensive consultations with the agents and brokers and importers and so on. And so this will allow them to be able to implement the measure with as little disruption as possible. The Ministry of Finance will continue to provide public relations on this matter, and so we will continue to share information with the public. We'll continue to consult relevant stakeholders to ensure that the measure is implemented successfully and without any issues or without any hiccups. If there are, we will try to resolve them, of course, as quickly as possible. And if there is any need to amend the policy, we will take that back to Cabinet. Of course, it's an opportunity for us to evaluate how things unfold. And I'm sure that once there are issues, once there are ways and means and so on to improve on that policy, those, of course, would be considered and implemented.
The public is reminded of the legal obligations to make true and correct declarations. Moving along, Grenada is receiving $10 million in grant funding from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for development purposes. That announcement by Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell during a meeting of the House of Representatives on Thursday. He used the opportunity to praise the former administration for starting the discussions in this vein, which were concluded by the current administration. Prime Minister Mitchell thanked the former government for its initiative.
The former administration had begun discussions with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to receive some grant funding. We have continued those discussions, and I'm happy to report that $10 million in fact has been made available by the Saudi Arabian government towards the people and government of Grenada as grant funding. And so as I started this morning by saying, I take no credit when no credit is due. I'm happy, Mr. Speaker, to indicate that the credit is due to the prior administration for initiating those discussions.
Minister for Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Senator the Honorable Gayton Lacrotte, has given his government's commitment to address deficiencies in the country's healthcare system. This, he says, will involve improvement in its human resource capacity. Senator Lacrotte was a guest on the ministry's weekly program, The Next Chapter, with host Kevin Frederick.
It's going to be a mammoth undertaking moving forward, because one of the things that we suffer from the most in our healthcare sector is the deficiency in our human resource capacity.
I think you sense where I was going.
Because in order to be able to roll out a very strong or resilient primary healthcare structure, you have to ensure that you have the manpower to do so at all levels of the primary healthcare strata. And as it stands right now, in every area of our healthcare system, we are deficient where human resource capacity is concerned, and building back that human resource capacity is going to take time. Building back our nursing capacity is going to take time. Building back our specialist area capacity is going to take time. Every area is going to take some time. I cannot. We cannot at this juncture import 500 nurses from a particular country and house them, pay them, give them benefits, etc. So we have to depend on our own, and very soon we will be championing the cause for men and women across the island, especially our youth who are going off to study as it relates to our national human resource development strategy, to really engage in studying in specialist areas so that we can build back that kind of human resource capacity that we want to see and have in our system.
Senator Lackred says this and other issues will be addressed through his ministry's primary healthcare framework that will soon be implemented. A model is being created to address the brain drain that results in nurses leaving the island for more attractive employment packages in the region and internationally.
A model is being worked on because it is important to ensure that people feel valued in the profession that they are in, especially if it's a service industry and people are giving up their time. Yes, they're being paid, but they're giving up their time, they're giving up their heart. Kevin, if you look at the profession years ago, and you do an introspection as it relates to how nurses behaved, how nurses carried themselves, how the community nurses in the health centers were respected, well crafted in their field. Not that those we have now are not, so I want to make that distinction very clear. Well crafted in their field. The response to community trauma or community emergencies. You look at how they walked with their head held high when they walked through the community in whatever nursing, whatever level of the nursing strata they fell on, how they walked through the community with their heads held high. Their families were respected because this is nurse so-and-so daughter or nurse so-and-so son. And when I made that stark remark at the induction of the nurses at the St. George's University induction ceremony, I said it with every fiber of my being because I believe that some degree of respect must return to the nursing cadre here in Grenada.
Meanwhile, the public is informed that with immediate effect, the hours of operation of the District Medical Officers Clinic, DMO Clinic, at the St. George's Health Center have been extended to 4 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs encourages everyone to take note of this extension and make full use of the provided service. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Prepare for hurricane. Prepare for hurricane. Make sure you have your radio and your batteries too. Waterproof flashlight candles will do. Tin stuff, garbage bag, first aid kit. Come on people, make sure you have it. Clean water in a container and a hurricane plan. Hear me no man.
Hurricane damage is beyond your control. Surviving the aftermath is up to you. Have a hurricane plan. It can save your life and your family too.
Prepare for hurricane. Your hair, prepare for hurricane.
The Inland Revenue Division is urging people to see the importance of registering their businesses and having a tax identification number to ensure legitimate transactions. Senior Tax Inspector Joel Johnson, who was a guest on the program Inside Finance, spoke to the specified requirements by law for registration of businesses, whether corporations, partnerships, or sole trader businesses.
You get your business name registered. After that step, it takes about 3 to 4 days at Carriacou. You're going to be given a certificate of registration and a statement of particulars. The statement of particulars shows who applied to register the business, what business name has been registered, the start date, the commencement date, etc. And you will need that information to carry to Inland Revenue. If you have registered an incorporated company, if you incorporated a company, you will also get a certificate of incorporation and you will need articles of incorporation. That's what IRD would need from you.
Mr. Johnson also elaborated on the requirements of the sole trader business applicants to ensure registration for their tax ID.
Your first step is to register at Corporate Affairs and Intellectual Property Office. They are located Upper Lucas Street, St. George. It's a big green building as you enter Mount Whale there before you go into Parliament building up there. You should know it, get familiar with it. There's a big sign there. You go there, you get your business name registered. After it's done, the officers, they will prompt you, they will remind you that you need to carry copies of those documents to Inland Revenue. Inland Revenue don't want to keep your original certificates. You just want the copies of those documents.
Okay.
So you give us a copy of the certificate, a copy of the statement of particulars. If your business is a sole tradership, that means it's just one name, just you alone own your business, you're going to bring those documents from Carriacou, and then we have one form we would require you to complete at Inland Revenue. That form can also be obtained on IRD's website, ird.gd. You go to our section that says Form Downloads, and you download the form that says Individual Enterprise Registration Form.
Okay.
That form is going to ask you things like your business name, your date of birth, your business location.
For partnership business, the requirements differ with regard to the documents to be filled out.
The first form you would need to do as IRD is called the Non-Individual Enterprise Registration Form. Now that form requires you to put information about the business in itself. The business name, like I said earlier, the start date, the business email, the business location, the fiscal period, which speaks about how your financial year runs, the start dates of your business. You'll put that on the non-individual form. And then we would need registration details of the partners themselves. So we always ask you to give an NIS number on your identification. Of course, you could also give a driver's license or a passport number. You could give that. If you are not a Grenadian and you are applying to register at IRD, you will need to provide for us 2 pieces of picture identification for our records. Of course, if you're Grenadian, then just the NIS could suffice. The NIS is a good number, it has your information and your picture. But if you're not Grenadian, we're going to need 2 IDs from you. And in a nutshell, you submit those information, those documents to IRD. Along with the form like I just spoke about, you submit for us a copy of the certificate of registration,
Okay.
a copy of your statement of particulars, and then we receive it, and then it begins processing.
Mr. Johnson says there is no cost to processing the applications. It takes approximately 2 weeks for completion as investigations must be conducted to ensure the viability of the applications. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, Norman Gilbert, is heading a 2-member Grenada delegation to the World Conference on Cultural Policies and Sustainability in Mexico. P.S. Gilbert is accompanied by Assistant Chief Cultural Officer Ms. Susan Jones-Benjamin, who attended the UNESCO Intergovernmental Conference on Cultural Policies and Sustainable Development in Mexico City from 28th to 30th September 2022. On Thursday, Mr. Gilbert presented on behalf of the Culture Minister, Honorable Ron Redhead, on one of the thematic sessions under the theme, The Future of the Creative Economy. Before they travel, Minister Redhead said he looks forward to the team's participation at the meeting, where over 100 ministers of culture will be present. He is excited about the representation they will give as Grenada prepares to move vigorously into rebuilding and enhancing its cultural product. This World Conference provides new momentum for the global policy dialogue on culture for sustainable development spearheaded by UNESCO, in line with its cultural mandate to advance the free exchange of ideas and knowledge by encouraging cooperation among countries as enshrined in its constitution. And with that story, we come to the end of the National Report for Friday, September 30th, 2022. On behalf of the news and production team, I am Sharian Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Well, thank you very much, Sherian, and the rest of the GIS News team. I think it's a good time now to take a look at the weather. We can tell you that from the Met Office, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and breezy with few light to moderate showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 25.5 degrees Celsius and winds easterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves around 5 feet in open waters. Taking a look at Saturday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with few light to moderate showers. Maximum temperature 31.5 degrees Celsius and a minimum 25.5. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves around 5 feet in open waters. We look at Sunday, and we can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with few light to moderate showers, increasing in cloudiness overnight with some light to moderate widely scattered showers and a low chance of isolated thunder. Maximum temperature for Sunday 31.5 degrees Celsius and the minimum 25.5. Winds east northeasterly at east to east southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves around 5 feet in open waters. Before we wrap, we're saying hello to all the folks who are currently on YouTube. We have Judy and Wendy and Stephanie. It's Clovey, Jane, how are you? Michelle and Aline and everyone else who's there. Glenora, Suzanne, everyone on YouTube, we want to say hello to you. All right, we are happy to know that you are with us tonight. Taking a look at Facebook. Let me see if you guys established you guys are a little short on your shares tonight. We our target for tonight supposed to be 150. You guys at 113, and so we have just around 200 people viewing. Folks, we have our sharing committee, and we do not want to make failures of them. I guess they have been able to get you guys to share up to 113. We have enough people on the program to get them to 150. So we want to encourage those of you who have not yet shared to please share the program so that we can help them get to that number. Of course, so far they have been able to successfully achieve that number ever since we started this little fun thing. And so I hope that tonight is not going to be the night that we don't make it. So, but again, we have enough people on the program. It's we are up to 118, and we do have just around 200 people on the program, so I know that we can make it. If you have not yet shared, Mikey, Friday target is 100 to 110, eh? You those say we're leaving early. Okay, but we are up to 125, and we have 170 people on the program. Shireen, I am a go-getter, you know. I try my best to achieve as much as I can in the moment. All right, 129 shares. I think we can get. In fact, I know that we can get up to 150, even if we have lower numbers on Fridays. We can do it. All right, so let's do it. Ariella, you shared already? Okay, good. Rose, you shared already? Mikey, don't forget to share, to give away the credit. No, we always give away credit. We give away credit every night. All right, we give away credit every night. Rolanda, what's going on? So we want to say hello to Tracy. Blessings to you. Shireen, blessings to you. Zaka and Samantha, Carol, Liz, praise and worship. Who else is with us? We are up to 137. I know we can do it. Folks, we are up to 137. We can make 150. Shirin, we can make 150. There are so many of you who have not yet shared yet, who are listening to the program or who was watching. Just pick up the phone and do a share and say, hey, let me help them out. Let me help them out. We are up to 150. All we need now is 6 more shares. We are to 144. We can make it. Samantha, we can do it. We can. So let's do it. We are almost there. All we need is 150 shares. We have 170 people watching now. That's not too much of a hard target to accomplish. Listen, we're not taking no for an answer. Hillary, we're not taking no for an answer, okay? Velma, we're not taking no for an answer. Rose, we're not. All right? Kirin, well, I know you shared already. Tracy, you shared already. Patty, what are you saying, Kirin? Mikey was the one who said the target was too high. I know. I said the target was too high, but I'm just saying we can. Hey, Joseph, Glenn, Michelle, Allison, Chanel, share the business. All right, have a good weekend as well, Chanel. Rose, share the business. All right, Rolanda, Claire, Phyllis. Phyllis, we can't always go down that road. Phyllis, we cannot always go down that road. And that is what humility is all about. That is what selflessness is all about. We cannot start thinking about all the things. Oh, I wonder if they have COVID. Oh, I wonder this. Oh, I wonder this. Before we can intervene in attempting to save the life of somebody else. Sometimes you just don't have the benefit of all those things. When it comes to saving a life, you can't just be thinking about me. Someone's mother is on the ground there. Imagine your mother on the ground, your sister on the ground, and all they need is CPR to save their life, you know? And they die, and you learn that there were 100 people who were standing around them and did nothing. And when you interview them and you ask them why, well, I didn't know if she had COVID. Well, I didn't know if she brushed her teeth this morning. Well, I don't know what she has. She might have AIDS. Well, I don't know. So we can't be that cold. That's not what God intends for us. That's not how we should react and behave with other human beings when their life is at stake. I mean, if it's something as trivial as breaking an arm and you don't want to get blood on you because you don't know, that's fine. It's not life-threatening. But you can't tell me that in every situation where somebody has collapsed, somebody has drowned, or, in some kind of complication at Grandad's Beach, and administering some CPR can save their life, and the first thing we think about, tell me, in what situation would you have PPEs and all of that in the moment? That's for environments that are meant for that. For example, the hospital, the health centers, and so on. But PPE, like the typical, is not something you walk around with every day as an average human being, as an average citizen. And I get you, that sometimes we want to, but nah, man. You understand? Nah. No. Will I risk my life to save somebody else's? Hell yeah. Any day. Of course, you measure the risk. In the moment, you don't have all day to do that. You understand? So doing a little mouth to mouth, I see no harm in that. Sometimes we're kissing people every day who we think we know very well, and God see where they might come out, where they might was. You know what I mean? Sometimes kissing a stranger is just as bad as kissing your husband. Because sometimes, or your wife. In the sense, those that are not very honest towards their relationship. Behind your back is what they're not doing. So, the risk is the same. I'd like to submit. Yeah, son. Nah, man. Put yourself in that person's position. Your mom, your father on the ground there. 100 people around them. Nobody helped them. And why, when you ask, the answer is, well, I didn't have a glove. Well, I don't know the woman. Well, nah, man, you mother. Crazy? Nothing so. Nothing so. Hey, Chanel, you mad? No, sir. Hey, Diana. Nothing so. You know what I mean? So I respect your position, but I disagree. You understand? I don't get hard with you. Don't get me wrong. I ain't getting hard with you. I'm just saying, you made your comment, and I'd like to submit a different argument. You understand? Hey, what? All reach 186. All gain on. Eh? Again, I'll reach one. So thank you very much, guys. I mean, this is amazing, man. This is amazing. So when Gemma said, I came to Grenada and saved my sister's life. She had a stroke. You understand? Nice, awesome. Glenna says, well, Mikey, but in wanting to do CPR, you have to think about your safety first, regardless of who. Like what? Okay, well, you think about your safety. Go through. I respect you. I disagree. Yes, you would want to think about, but so will you allow the fact that you don't have certain things to prevent you from saving somebody else's life? Answer the question. Would you allow the fact that you do not have the appropriate PPEs to prevent you from saving someone else's life? Question. That's the question. I'm waiting for the answer. I'm standing up and waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Let me see if I'm looking for the answer. Let me see. I'm reading. Hey, Wendy, what's going on? Hey, Dela. What going? Have a great weekend as well. I'm waiting for my answer, but anyway, thank you guys. It's been a great one. I think, let me see what you guys got up to. You guys got up to 190, you know. Yeah? You see? Shireen, you see what I tell you? We can make it if we try. And I met you. Gemma, you met me in Radisson or my twin brother? I'm not at Radisson. My brother is usually at Radisson doing karaoke, so I'm not sure if it's him you're talking about. Somebody asked, what is the worst thing that you could get from doing CPR? The same thing you can get from kissing somebody. Somebody say mouth-to-mouth is not safe. Somebody say mouth-to-mouth is... So if you're not willing to do mouth-to-mouth, that means you ain't going in no water and save nobody who's drowning, right? It's saving somebody's life. It's saving somebody's life. It's not going to lie down on your couch. Of course, there's always going to be some element of risk. But you balance the risk versus the objective that you're trying to achieve here. Anyway, lately that dog, Lately that dog. Take care, guys. May God bless you and your family. And it's good that we have a little, Jennifer. So anyway, lately that talk. Have a good one, guys. And remember that I love and appreciate every one of you. Shireen, you're not going to know that. That's house. That's for inside the house. And by the way, we need 4 more shares to get to 200. So anybody who feels sorry for us, go through. Ezran, we need 4 more shares to get to 200. Anybody who feels sorry for us, go through. So folks, have a good one. And may God bless you and your family, Velma. And I appreciate every one of you. And I get nothing personal. Of course, we can agree to disagree. And life goes on for all of us. Yeah, I mean, so, Marilyn. Take care of yourselves. And Egavin, take care of all yourselves here. Gemma and the crew. And we're going to touch base again, Michelle. And it's Clovey and everybody. Chanel and ting. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3. Karim, blessings to you too. 1, ja! Yeah, I'll give small man a kiss for all you. Okay? I will. Take care, guys. And just for you that, we gone up to 210. We almost got we almost went up to 100 extra from what we had before. Before we were wrapping up the program, Diane. So I want to say thank you, guys. And we are just 10 shy of getting a total 100 from where we picked up from, when we thought we were going to flatline at that amount. So I appreciate that as well, Alison. Okay. So take care, man. Always have a good weekend and be safe. I will miss any one of you if you don't show up on Monday. So be safe, be healthy, Adonna, and yeah, let's look forward to seeing each other on Monday. Okay, let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we say ja. No. Take care. And again, I'm looking forward to seeing every one of you back here on Monday, God's willing. See you.